Hi guys, welcome back to another Bourbon Santa video. Today we're doing some Yellowstone. This is the 2021 special release, limited edition, 101 proof. This is bourbon whiskey finished in Amarone casks. So, this is a blend of 15-year-old and 7-year-old bourbon that is then finished in Amarone casks. And you may ask yourself, what is Amarone? Because if you're not really into wine like me, you probably don't know, because I sure didn't. Amarone is a wine that is created in Italy. It is grown outside of Verona, fair Verona, from Romeo and Juliet. And what makes Amarone wine different is that they use the oldest vineyards, and then they pick the grapes late, like mid-October, and then those grapes are left to dry all winter. They lose about 30 to 40% of their mass, which concentrates all their sugars, concentrates all the flavor, and then they're turned into wine, and you end up with a wine that has a 15% or higher ABV. So that's pretty cool. Amarone wine is relatively expensive, so I'm sure these were not cheap to get a hold of these casks to finish your blend of 15 and 7-year-old bourbon. So, let's see how they did. Oh, hello. It's thick and rich and meaty and dark, but yet sweet. And oh, I'm getting a lot of the grape coming through. I'm still getting the bourbon. The bourbon is there, but there's a lot of grape, a lot of sweet, luscious grapiness. This is like a dessert. It's like a jam. Like you could spread this on something and it would be good. Getting a little bit of nuttiness, a little bit of peanut butter. Ooh. That's nice. It's just grapey. There's not a lot of really stand out bourbon notes immediately on the nose. That grapiness is there, and that Amarone is really showing up and giving you a texture. The only real bourbon notes that I'm getting through is a little bit of oak, a little bit of nuttiness, a little bit of grain, maybe a hint of leather. Let's taste it and see how that changes the nose. Oh, wow. Wow. What the French door? Okay. The palate is wildly different than the nose. Wildly different. It's like some kind of sugary kids cereal. Like, I don't know, I'm getting so many different pictures. But it's all kids cereal. It's like not Fruity Pebbles and something covered with sugar, and that wildly changes the nose after you taste it. Now I'm getting some of that rye. I'm getting some of that almost feels like wheat. It unlocked all of those grain notes by tasting it. I'm going to taste it again. Oh my. That is a ride. The legs on that. Good gravy. That just totally throws you for a loop. That is a flavor ride, roller coaster. It's that sweet granola, grainy, cereal-y notes along. It's like there's like two totally different wavelengths happening here. There's the jammy, sweet fruitiness, but then there's like a whole layer of these grains, sweet grains, puffed grains, like the cereal stuff. And it's like the two layers are happening at the same time, but are completely separate. They're not like super integrated into each other. They register to me as completely separate. The rye is only available on the nose. The rye is in limited edition on the nose only. It's not showing in all theaters. You don't get it in the mouth theater. It's just showing in the nose theater after you taste it. Before I tasted it, I got no rye on the nose. There's some chocolate happening there too. There's a hint of that nuttiness. This is fabulous. This is fabulous. And it's funny too, because from the nose, I was thinking, okay. It's just okay. And then the palate just shakes you around, dumps you upside down. What the heck? Oh, vanillas, slight caramel, but way more of that jamminess, and then that grainy cereal-y notes that are just like sweet, like sugar-coated, just bad for you. It's gonna be bad for you. This is the kind of cereal that your parents wouldn't let you eat when you were young. That's stupid good. I rarely do this on a review. Honestly, most of the time, I don't even drink most of what I pour. If I drink a whole glass during a review, you guys see it. Most of the times, I'm left with a little bit left in my glass that I pour back into the bottle, because my pours, when I'm pouring for myself, they're like quarter to half ounce pours, because I want to taste that, and then I want to taste something else, and then I want to taste something else, and then I want to taste a fourth or fifth thing without getting wasted on a Tuesday. So when you see me finish a glass in a review, that means it was good. That means it was extra good. And if you see me pour a second pour in a review, and I'm pretty sure that this is the first time I've ever done that, that's telling you a lot of things. Wow. This might be one of the best things I've had so far this year. And that's saying a lot, because Yellowstone isn't my favorite thing. I had a private tasting with Stephen Beam a while back with the Southwest Florida Bourbon Society. And and we tried some of their experimental stuff. We tried some of their private label stuff. We tried some of the regular stuff. And I know we tried one limited edition, but I can't remember which limited edition we tried. I think it was the 2020. But anyway, this is the one they were working on when we had that tasting. But I don't think it was done yet. So I'm pretty sure we tried 2020. This is ridiculous. Vanillas, creamy. This isn't right. But I'm getting lavender in my brain. I don't know why. It doesn't smell like lavender, but my brain works in mysterious ways. And I get pictures. I get feelings, and I see them visually, And I'm visualizing lavender for some reason. I don't know why. I can't tell you why. That's a problem. That's a problem. I need a couple more of these. Ooh. Good Lord. Good Lord. That's amazing. I think more bourbon manufacturers should start finishing things in Amarone. That is just phenomenal. It just adds so much. And it makes just everything super. This is a dessert whiskey. This is a dessert whiskey. This is breakfast whiskey. This is lunch whiskey. This is before dinner. Get a little wasted on this and annoy your wife whiskey. This is after dinner whiskey. This is dessert whiskey. This is a nightcap whiskey. This is a whiskey I would enjoy all the times. Why does it have to be that good? I'm a little bit upset at that. A little bit upset about that. Well, guys, thanks for watching. Until next time, have a great day.